Meanwhile, it has been a few days since the false alarm in Hawaii, but residents are still reeling from what felt like a very real missile threat last Saturday. But even with the government's apologies, explanations, and promises to improve their alert system, some families are still recovering from the damage that's been done. We spoke with a former Guam resident, a mother, who shared her story with us.
He tells me to call our son, and I'm like freaking out already.
Former Guam resident Millicent Ann Borja was in Washington, D.C. on a business trip when she got the call from her ex-husband that a missile was headed for Hawaii, where their 12-year-old son Noah was at. To this day, Borja gets emotional talking about it.
It's already hard for me to talk about it. And so I get off the phone and I call my son, is everything all right? And he's like, well, Daddy called me freaking out and he said that there's a missile coming. And I said, are you afraid? And he's like, yes, Mom, I am. And I said, okay, well, let's pray. So he prayed, and then he told me, Mom, am I going to die without you? And it was like so hurtful. Like I was so scared. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, you're not going to die alone. You're going to be okay. Mm-hmm. I said, I love you so much.
For those few harrowing minutes, a reality had sunk in for Borja. She was about to lose the most important person in her life, and she was not there to comfort him.
Of all the places, the irony of it is we just walked by the White House. We just walked by the Capitol, like we're in a place where we're supposed to, feel protected and, away from home. And our families are there, and we're like, our families are going to die, could have died, and we're here.
Mm-hmm. Stories like Borja's have dominated headlines in recent days, and the chatter among Hawaii residents has been about this colossal mistake. As it turned out to be a false alert, an employee, according to the government, accidentally pressed the wrong button. While things have settled down in Hawaii, there's no denying that for many families, the damage has been done.
There's people putting their kids down the manholes. There's people hiding in tubs. I mean, this was bigger than a mistake on the government's part. I mean, this has done a lot of mental damage to people. Like, what do you say to your kids now? Like, kids, like, feeling scared now. Like, what do you tell these kids? I know it's a reality that we live in a world like that.
For now, Borja says all they can do is pray. Pray for those who may have been mentally hurt or anguished by this experience. Pray that a mistake like this never happens again. And more importantly, pray that a missile is never launched at all. Borja adds that if there's any good that's come of this, it's that it's taught her and many residents that an evacuation plan is crucial for everyone to have.